Now, your Storm Track 3 weather rate forecast.
It was a warm and breezy Saturday here across the Sunflower State, but when we see those winds pick up and dry conditions, that's when we start to see fire weather concerns. We do have fire weather watches in place for our Panhandle counties that go until 7 p.m. tomorrow, but that fire weather outlook, we're in the elevated risk for most of our Sunday, for most of southwestern Kansas, even starting to push closer towards south central Kansas. And what that means for us is that those strong winds can pick up a spark and easily spread any fire, making it easily get out of control. So just please, no burning this weekend, and we are looking at some moisture arriving as we head later into the week that should help with some of the fire weather concerns, but the strong winds will be holding on for the next 24 hours. The max gusts we've seen today have been around 40 miles per hour here in Wichita, 38 over in Medicine Lodge. As you head farther north and off towards the northwest, winds haven't been quite as strong, and that's why temperatures up that way. Also a little bit cooler as we step out this evening. In the 30s already in Colby, but 55 in Dodge City, 51 in Wichita, 48 in Salina. Overall, a very widespread liberal, still holding on to 61 degrees, and we're seeing the sun set and temperatures will follow behind quickly. Cloud cover has covered most of the skies this evening, but we saw a beautiful sunset here in Hays, and the clouds will be lingering, but as we start the day tomorrow, clearer skies will be the story. But for most of the United States, we're seeing calm weather across much of the plains and then off towards our west. That's where that storm system is making its way inland, bringing some rainfall out to California. We'll see a shot of moisture as we head towards tomorrow night, but not everyone will tap into those sprinkles. Winds stay strong out of the south, cloud cover increasing as we head throughout the day, and then some moisture arrives late in the evening hours off towards the northwest, pushing in as we head overnight. Showers will be light and move quickly across the region. Most of us not getting to see any of those sprinkles, but areas up near Colby and Goodland could see some rain overnight, lingering into the start of the day with a few showers as you head out to your morning commute. Temperatures dip a little bit as we head towards the start of the week, but we'll be seeing northerly wind try to fight its way back in. We stay relatively dry at least through the first couple of days, and then by Wednesday, that's when our next storm system arrives. You can see it already creeping into Colorado here, that low tracking into the region. And where that low is going to be setting up is off into southeast Colorado, meaning snowfall as that colder band of air makes its way into the Sunflower State. Most along and north of I-70 could tap into some of those flurries. Here in south central Kansas and for much of southern Kansas, we're going to be seeing the rainfall be more of the factor as we head later towards this week. But depending on where that low tracks is really going to depend on what kind of precip we see. So we're going to be watching that as we head towards the next couple of days. But what to worry about this weekend? Temperatures climbing. 61 expected for tomorrow. Then we'll see the cloud cover back off on Monday. Some sprinkles possible Sunday night into Monday, but temperatures staying relatively warm until that cold front arrives as we look Tuesday into Wednesday. For those of us in north central Kansas, temperatures in the 60s tomorrow, 50s for the start of the week, and some snowfall mixing in as that system moves through on Wednesday. Temperatures returning to our seasonal average for the second half of next week. Southwestern Kansas, the warmest tomorrow, 64 for our high, backing into the 50s as we look towards the start of the work week, but Wednesday brings much needed changes to the forecast in terms of moisture moving into the region. And northwest Kansas will see temperatures in the 50s, seeing some rainfall linger into Monday morning, but Wednesday, the best shot of seeing any moisture.
All right. Thank you, Lucy. And Julia, a special day at the Phog today, right?
Yeah, 125 years of Kansas basketball almost spoiled by the Iowa State Cyclones. Highlights from the Phog, the Roundhouse, and more coming up next.